Update number 41, and we have a lot to cram into this update, I can tell you. So watch also our YouTube section, because there's some quite exciting movement on our YouTube channel this week, and I'm going to answer lots of comments. There's almost about 30 comments on one of our videos, so I'm going to go through those and answer those if you commented on that video. We'll tell you about more about that in a minute, but let's start off with the main news. Is that finally Manchester has issued some visas after about a 6-week break, which took some of our clients way over the 90-day mark. In fact, we had one where there was a requirement email sent out, and then there was a visit to the consulate involved, and finally after 170 days they got their visa. There was another visa which came out after 112 days, and that was going to Malaga. 16 weeks in, should have been no problem with that. It was just sat there, but anyway, it's been released now. We've had 2 more from Manchester, which are going to Murcia, and they came out in 60 days. But as I say, we've had almost a 6-week, apart from one visa, we've had a 6-week break our end from getting visas from Manchester. So at least they seem to be moving. Is it a coincidence that this is the same week that they passed the new immigration law? I can't see why, because the immigration law doesn't come into effect for 6 months, or maybe they were holding on just to see what was going to happen. Who knows? But thank goodness they seem to be working again. Anybody else who watches the channel, who follows us, who's not our client, please let us know if you got your visa out and how many days it took and where you're going. This is really good information for people who are trying to judge what is the current state of affairs with the consulates. We also had one out from Edinburgh, which was on 60 days as well, so exactly 2 months. And so they're looking at the moment. They're looking at taking around 2 months to get the visas out, which isn't the best for winter. We normally see them a bit quicker. And London also seems to be dragging their heels, where they were always really super quick. So let's see. Hopefully next week on 42, weekly update 42, I can give you some good news about London as well. So far we haven't had any released in the last month or so from London. Moving on to the renewals. The renewals as well, taking their time, but they are coming out. We had 2 out from Murcia, which were bordering the 90-day mark after expiry of the card, and were submitted right on the expiry, so they almost took 3 months to come through. We also had a Arraigo, which is a new system they're using for family members of Spanish citizens. So, and they are really taking their time. They take 3 or 4 months for those to come out. And also with the EU family members, when we submit the documents, they sent us 2 requirement letters for extra documents and 1 approval, and they were also over the 90 days after submission. Remember, if you are an EU family member and you make your application, you can stay in Spain and wait for the approval to come through while if you've gone over your 90 Schengen days. But if you travel, then it's advisable to travel with your EU spouse, and make sure you've got proof that you're a spouse, obviously marriage certificate, which you would have had translated and, if appropriate, apostilled for the application. Carry that with you so you can prove that you're traveling with them, and also the application that you've submitted on the online government platform. So yeah, now, and in other news about the appointments, so we've gone through visas, we've gone through renewals. The appointments seem to be running well, apart from Almeria as usual. Almeria is just the one which is a pain, but surprisingly Alicante seems to have picked up its game and is offering some good appointments at varied times, but we do not really have a problem booking those. We had a couple of inquiries come through for exchanges, still green card exchanges, still 5 years nearly after Brexit, and a couple of things which only required the TIE to be ordered. And funnily enough, at one point we said we can't do it because we can't even get appointments for our own clients, let alone assisting with exchanges. We just can't do it. But we've checked and it looks like the appointments are running quite well in Alicante, so that's good. Then we've got, what else have we got? Malaga's running well, though it's wildly now into 2025. Appointments running in January. I just booked a load for January for clients which suited them in January, but then the next day Malaga City opened up and we've managed to book appointments for 2 weeks time there. So we do, with a bit of patience, normally manage to get the appointments that we need in Malaga. That said, Malaga City is always your best shout. That's where the appointments seem to open and close and have a very varied time scale and date. Sometimes they'll only open afternoon, sometimes they'll open morning. It doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason as to why they do that. Okay then, so that's what's happening on the ground with the residencies. Now let's go over to our YouTube channel and check out what's been happening, and it's been quite exciting this week, and I've got a lot of answers to the questions which were asked on our latest video for you. So it's been an exciting week on the YouTube channel this week. We have reached 3,500 subscribers on the channel. So we're only a small channel, but you've got to celebrate the small wins. And we had quite a successful video, which I'm going to go through the comments now from that video and hopefully answer some of the questions which are on there. And just before I do so though, I was just looking at the stats for this year. And so far this year, we have gained over 1,129 subscribers, of which around 200 have been this last week. So we really had a push of subscribers, which has been brilliant. And we've had nearly 9,400 watch hours on the channel. This is fantastic. But I am going to ask you a favour. If you are watching this channel now and you haven't subscribed, because even looking at these numbers, which are amazing for us, if you go deeper into the analytics of Google, there's really only around 30% of people who watch it who actually subscribe. So it would do us a huge favour if you could subscribe, because we want to really push the channel. My dream is to get it to at least 10,000 subs. I'm not going to give my time scale, but imagine this time next year if we could hit 5, that'd be amazing. You know, getting to 10 would be amazing, but going to 5 by this time next year, I'd be a very, very happy bunny, I can tell you. So please subscribe if you're watching this. If you're new to the channel, hit it and look for our other videos that we've done in the past, and we've got a lot of exciting content coming up for you, I can promise you that as well. Okay then, so let's move on to the comments, shall we? And the comments here now on this video: new residency law approved. So once they approved the new residency law, I got a video out. Just my intention with this video was just to explain how we got to where we are now, and also to explain one of the key points surrounding the non-lucrative visa renewal, which was that everybody was doubting. Everybody was thinking there was going to be a 4-year renewal rather than a 2-year renewal, which was written into the draft, and they've kept it at 2 years, so there's no change. But we are going to do a full video only on that subject. Okay. Which, well, according to some of these comments, might annoy people. And the good thing is, it's not always positive comments. You know, if you start getting negative comments on your videos, then at least they're getting out there. You know, we've always been surrounded by a lot of positivity on our channel, but you've got to take it all. When you're out there and you're doing YouTube, it's good to have everybody's opinion. So I'm just going to start off with the comments, and I'm not going to stick them up as little flashcards on the screen because there's just so many on this one video here. So we're just going to go straight in with them and answer them. If you did like or watch the video, came to our channel through this video, then don't worry, we're going to be making an awful lot more videos around the new Spanish law, I can tell you that now. And also bringing other people on to comment on the on their opinion and how it's in the next 6 months, while people are working out how this is going to be brought into play, what's going to happen moving forward. So I'm going to start with Robin Pulley, HH5BJ. Gave up listening after 5 minutes. Dreadful. A little word of advice: keep it simple. Well, you know, I do ramble on a bit, and I thought I kept it quite simple for me. You know, I can ramble on even more. But yeah, I think the point you're making there is that you wanted me to get straight to the point at the end of the video, and what I wanted to do was to start off by telling you how we got to where we got to with the law, to give everybody an understanding of what actually happens in these circumstances. which I didn't see many videos explaining that. So I thought, you know, just get it out there. But yeah, thanks for that comment. And Patrick Connolly 799, this is incomprehensible. Let me know what's incomprehensible, Patrick. You're always a big supporter of the channel. I want to know what is. It might have been my ramblings again, probably. Yancy, thanks. This is very relevant to me. Curious, post Dana matters. I would think Valencia would do everything to bring new money into the region. I don't know. We'll have a look at what's going on in Valencia in the next section. But yeah, I'm assuming that any new money into a region that's been devastated would help. But obviously, then any drain on the infrastructure as well wouldn't be good. So yeah, but we will be catching up with Costa from Valencia on one of our videos and keeping close contact with him about what's going to happen, what's happening up there, and also the new law. So hope keep tuned, and we'll get you more updates from Valencia. Lee Burkitt, great video. Have you come across any changes to the 10 months in 5-year rule for permanent residency? No, as far as we can see, there's no changes on that front, and we will be studying the law to dissect it and see if there's anything else that's going to come out. Kaya Street YM1JP, confused. On one hand, the news proposed law changes the renewal of the NLV 4 years, but then clause you quote in said proposed law says it is still 2 years. That's correct. Yeah, so it was a draft and then it was published in the Bowie, so ignore the draft. You should never get too excited about drafts. That's quite... It could always change. What you need to work on is what is published on the Bowie, because that is ultimately what will happen. And Scats, my friend, answered that one. That's because the proposed law was changed to the clause Chris quoted by the time it was written in the BOE. That's right. Neil McCartney, geez, 5 minutes explaining how the law works. Oh my God, just give us the essentials. Cheers, Neil. Well, as we know, I do ramble on a bit. And then UK property tax accountants jumped in and said, I thought it was well explained personally. Well, thank you there, UK property tax accountants. Who are you? What do you do in the UK? Maybe we need you on board as one of our collaborators. We have tax issues for clients in the UK and Spain, everything. Drop me a message. And we have a huge network of qualified professionals that we've been working with for many years, as you guys who have been my clients know, and our clients, and we're always looking for new leads and companies who can help us in the UK, because we struggle sometimes when people have tax issues there. Can you do a short on this from Learning Spanish Language Secrets? Yes, and Learning Spanish Language Secrets, I checked your channel out. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'll try and do a short on it, definitely. Stefan Priveto, thanks for this information, Chris. Expat Mazarron, good news, Chris. Many thanks for sharing the info. Yeah, thanks for that. It was good to see you, Sean, as well. I did a short about me and Sean and Yogi meeting up in my office, and he let me do the Free Sticker Sunday. I was very honoured to do one of those. It's my second time doing Free Sticker Sunday. I'm very honoured. And Sean obviously has a great channel. Wisdom 6923. Meanwhile, Spain letting 300,000 immigrants free citizenship. One rule for one and one rule for another. I don't know enough about this yet, but I will be studying it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Spain's paperwork's not just going, hey, come in illegally. Yeah, there's going to be a certain criteria to meet, I'd imagine. And maybe we'll look into that further in the future. We got some comments on that. They said it's work permit, not citizenship. That's true. It's only a work permit. It's not citizenship. And then Michael, CJM2D, if you read the Spanish government's website, lol. This is all going to come out in the wash now. It's very early days. But yeah, there is the talk of legalising 300,000 illegal immigrants in Spain. I don't know enough about it to comment on it. But it's going to be 300,000 a year for 3 years, apparently. So we're nearly 1 million. Yogi Parashi, Yogi Parashara, sorry Yogi, I said, who's also got his own channel there with his drones. I haven't bought a drone yet, Yogi. I'm looking at one for Christmas now. Great informative video, buddy. Hope all is well with you. Yep, all's good. The old the arm, when you saw me, the arm, so it's 6 weeks after I had the operation to put a pole in my arm here, and I can now, check this out, guys. Just about, I can touch my nose. You know how excited I was to touch my nose. So yeah, it's all going. There's just no outward movement at the moment at all. But physio is, well, I've got the best physio in the world. He's very pleased with me. I won't be driving till January, but anyway, it's all good. I'm not in the strap anymore, and I can bring the hand up. So, thank you for the update on the NLV position. Lisa Nurka, cheers. Frank Flex, who I had a conversation with, so happy I got an Italian passport. Yep, that doesn't mean any of this applies to you. Patrick O'Connell, great update. Chris, well done. Patrick, thanks for your constant support. It really does help us push when people regularly comment. So I hope you are both okay. Kev the Argonaut, hey Kev, how's life over there? How's life? We'll soon be coming up for your renewal. Soon? Who knows? Well, not quite yet, but thanks, Chris. This is a bit of good news for a lot of people, I am sure. Yep, I think Kev's been doing more work since he retired in Murcia on his house than he has done when he was working. Every time I get a comment or something from him, he's doing something, building something. Paul Pilot 42, thanks, Chris. This will be interesting to see how it develops for my partner who has a UK passport and an Irish passport, and I have an Irish passport. It won't really affect you. You're EU and EU family members. Different process. Fantastic. Get in contact when you're ready to come, Paul. I think you will. Anyway, let's have a chat. If we haven't already, I can't remember. We might have done. I speak to a lot of people, but if not, book a call. We'll have a chat. Stefano Privieto, me too. Exactly the same. Well, EU passport holders and family members, that process isn't going to be changing, I think. That will be good. What will be changing is for family members of Spaniards, maybe family members of residents who are already living here. And this is very exciting. I haven't had a chance to read through it all, and we're going to be dissecting it and seeing it. And I'm quite curious about how things are going. Is there going to be other ways other than the NLV? We don't know, but we're going to crack on with the NLV anyway. But we will be looking over the next 6 months at other possibilities, and then, as I said, the residencies start to come in under the new law, and then you get the experience of what they're asking for. So it's so hard at this point to get definite answers, but you can get opinions of people who work in the industry. Robbo, well done, excellent news for all, Chris. Cheers, Robbo. And Svelgi 1006. Hey guys, how you doing? There we go. Thanks for the update, Chris. Yeah, no worries. I'll be in contact with you soon as well. So thank you very much for all your comments on that video. I didn't get a chance to screenshot them all and put them up. I am working now. I'm trying to work out how to use a different platform to record these videos so I can do that. Watch this space. And yeah, exciting times on the YouTube channel. Now, moving on to Spain. So what's happening in Spain then here? Well, I haven't got many out and about photos. I've only been out once in the last week, apart from to the office and back. Unfortunately, I still can't drive, which is really annoying. But we'll get there soon. But first thing you can see over my shoulder here is it is brilliant sunshine, 23 degrees today. In fact, I'm able to record this video early because when I record them here, I'm from home at the moment. The sun comes around and then you can't do it. So yeah, it's coming around pretty quick, and it's going to be 22 degrees and very warm. We could do some more showers despite the rain that we've had lately. It would be nice, but yeah, we need more water still. Although, albeit that the reservoirs have topped up a bit, we still need more. We'll still be in a drought situation next year, I think. But anyway, yeah, we'll have a good check out of the reservoirs. I think on the next update I'll get some information and let you know what happened after the storms. So just in Spain, let's not forget initially Valencia. Okay, so we still need to remember that there's still devastation over there. And I pulled this article off, which everybody's talking about the death toll rising now to nearly 230 people. But also look at this. This is la policía local retira un total de 2.569 vehículos de las pedanías que fueron arrastrados por la riada. So basically 2,569 vehicles have been basically taken, which were washed away, and have been deposited around 11 different sites in Valencia. So, you know, there's 2,596 people who do not have their cars. That's a huge problems with insurance, I imagine, with what's going on. And yeah, so let's not forget Valencia. I just want to keep it there in our mind. And I just wanted to, I'm going to, I should have done this in the YouTube section actually, but one of our clients has a channel which is really interesting, and it's called One Planet Music Films, and I'm going to put a link below. They've done a drone video over the Costa del Sol, and I don't want to put any of it on because then we get in trouble for duplicating content, but so I'm going to put a different photo on there for you of Benalmádena and the coast where it has been taken, but definitely check it out using the link below. And here we go from Stuart and Joe. So I didn't get this up last week. I do apologise, people have sent me some stuff as well, and I haven't managed to get it out because for the last month it was quite difficult to get the videos out, but we're on it now, so I'm going through and collecting everything and making sure we get it out to the world and make these fun videos. And here we have it here. It's I said, hope your recovery is going well. It's an email from him. Another lovely lunch out today in Isla Plana, just 30 minutes away from where we live there in Mazarron, obviously. Along a lovely coastline, really I split Spain. Don't get that. I think I'm reading that wrong. Along a lovely coastline, really I spilt Spain. I think that's Love Spain. We tried a new restaurant today called Casa de Nono. Lovely restaurant with great atmosphere, lovely setting inside and out. So check this out. You can see there. Oh, looks very nice, doesn't it? The restaurant. You see there the food. What beer is that? That always interests me, the beer does. Oh, Águila. There you go. There's an Águila there. Sin filtrar. If you like your beer, try an Águila. That looks like a great place, that does. Nice weather as well. They said we had a menu del dia for two of us. It came to 34 euros, 4-course salad and bread. Then a lovely start, then a lovely choice of starters. Joanne had seafood soup and I had garlic mushrooms. Then for the main course, Joanne had rabbit stew and I had pork, then ice cream, and then chocolate card dessert with a drink, each followed by coffees on the terrace. Very nice. Look at that. So yeah, I am dying to get out and about eating again. I haven't been able to get out, and I'm really looking forward to the Christmas period coming up. So so yeah, that's good. Cheers for sending that across, guys. That's fantastic. And then just the last thing I wanted to tell you was, don't forget that the Christmas lights in Malaga have their great inauguración. So they start on the 29th of this month at 7 p.m. and then they run all the way through till January and past the King. So it's definitely worth seeing. In my opinion, the later showing tends to be not as busy as the first showing when you go and see them. Definitely do your research with the underground car parks. You will not get any car park on the road, and if you can use public transports like the trains and the metro, then do so, because it'd be a lot easier than parking. A lot of people I know park in Plaza Mayor, and they jump on the train there, come into the middle of Malaga, see the lights, get the train back, and then jump in the car at Plaza Mayor, because it's just a whole lot easier than getting involved in the traffic. Okay then, well, once again, thanks for joining us on our weekly updates. Don't forget to check out our website, www.upsticks.es. We help people get residency in Spain, non-lucrative visa, EU family members and EU citizens. We also have an awful lot of colleagues which deal with other visa types. We're getting very excited about this new law that's coming in to see how that's going to be played out. And if you're not moving to Spain but thinking about moving to Spain in the future, just subscribe to our channel, because we're going to keep getting a lot more content on here all about it. Thanks for watching.